Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of the data entry process. So I won't be taking much of your time. We will just directly move on to the topic. So in our previous topic, we have already understood about the environment. In this video, we will understand the segment, the data entry process. There are different segments in the data entry process. So let's understand each of them. Entering, it is a very simple. So suppose whenever you start entering your data, it happens in the active cell, basically your selected cell. How to select a cell, basically, which we have already seen in our previous videos. So wherever you click, wherever your mouse pointer is located, that becomes your active cell, and its name is already shown in the name box, which is here on the left side, the top left side, basically. So this becomes your active cell. If you start typing anything from a keyboard, that will be written in this particular active cell. Let me just write this. Suppose if I write this, so it gets entered in this active cell, which is H13. So this is called entering. So we'll be entering actually more data. This is just to give you an overview so that you can understand it. What is the meaning of entering? Entering means entering the data, inputting the data in the cell, right? So you can just enter anything. Suppose the next one is basically editing element. What is editing? So the next segment is basically editing. So suppose if you want to, change your content, which is, there in the active cell in any other cell. If you want to change it, if you want to modify it, if you want to overwrite it, that is called the editing part. There comes the editing part basically. Now suppose in this particular cell, which is H13, we have written profelper.com. If you want to overwrite it, if you want to edit it and write something else, if you feel that this line is wrong, this content is wrong, if you want to remove the entire sentence and write something new, so that can also be done. So to do that, it's very simple. What you need to do, you need to just press the F2 button from your keyboard. Yes, can you see this F2 button in your keyboard? This is the F2 button. Basically, this gives you the option to edit the content of any particular cell, the selected cell basically. So here I click on this H13, this becomes, now I press the F2 button from the keyboard. You can see there is a cursor which has just come up, right? What does it mean? It means that now you can edit, you can just delete this entire text. If you want to edit it, suppose we just edit and type profelper.text, that can also be done. So this is editing part. This is the editing segment where you edit the content of any particular cell, of the active cell, right guys? This is editing. Now, if I just come out of this cell, that this particular the modification gets stored. It is saved now in that particular cell. The previous part is gone. This is the new thing which has just come up, which we have just wrote, right? Okay, what is next? So editing can be done by pressing the F2 button from the keyboard, or what you can do, you can just double click on any particular cell wherever you want to make changes, right? If you want to overwrite, what you just need to click on the cell and you can just start typing. Suppose I'm typing, so I just override it, right? I have override the content of that particular cell. So the editing can also be done in this way. If you override it, what will happen? Actually, the previous text will be gone, the new text will override the previous one. This is the editing thing. And the editing can also be done by clicking in the formula bar. So suppose I just remove this and type the previous text again and press the enter, it gets stored and previous one is gone now. So this is the editing. So this is how you can just make the modification, you make the changes in any particular cell, the contents of the cell, right? The next one is clearing, and you can also see the deleting. You guys know that there is a difference between these two functions, right? So there is a difference. These two two are not same actually. These two has different nature in them. Clearing and deleting. Let me just show you first deleting. What is the meaning of deleting? So suppose you come in the active cell and you delete by pressing the delete button from your keyboard, which is here, you know, above the enter button. If you delete it, what happens? Your text is gone. Your text is uh, deleted. Correct? Now, what is the meaning of clearing? I'll just tell you. Let me just uh, so you have deleted it. What has just happened? You need to understand. Only the content of that particular cell gets deleted. You just need to remember the never a cell or row or column gets deleted. Only the contents of that particular cell gets deleted. Right? So now as you can see, we have just deleted it by pressing the delete button. Now what is the meaning of what does the clearing do? Let's understand it. Suppose let me just type this text again, profelper.com, and I just bold it by pressing the control B. This will come up. This particular topic will come up in the later video. This is just to make you understand about the clearing part. Okay, so I just make it bold. This text I've just make this text bold. So now what is the difference? You know, we have not made the uh, bold the content of this particular cell. We have just applied the formatting on this particular cell, not on the content part. We have just applied the formatting on this particular cell, which is H13. Understand it. Take your time, right? I'm just saying it again, repeating it again, so that you can understand it better. So whatever the formatting I have applied, this is a bold formatting which we have just applied to the cell. Suppose I remove this by pressing the delete button from the keyboard, and now I write something else. Suppose I write my name. See what is happening. So what does that mean? The formatting which we have just applied to the cell, not to the particular content which is written in the cell. Right? Now what is clearing? We are here to understand the clearing thing. Now what you need to do, you need to just click here. There is a clear button, basically clear function. If you come under this editing uh, group under the home tab, this is your editing group, you will find this clear. If you click here and if you click on this clear format, what it will do? It will clear the format. The formatting which we have applied on any particular cell will get removed by by clicking on this button. But remember, the content is not getting deleted. Only the formatting is getting removed. See, I click on this, what happens? This becomes normal. So this is the difference between clearing and deleting. Now, if you click on this cell again, click here again in the clear button, and you click on the clear content, what will happen actually? It will clear everything, the formatting as well as the content. So this is the difference between clearing and deleting. Basically, deleting doesn't delete the formatting, only delete the content. But clearing clear the formatting as well as the content, and also gives you the option whether you want to remove the formatting only or the content as well, right? This is the advantage of the clearing function. Next is the copying. It is also very interesting. Copying, if you want to make multiple copies of any particular content, the content which is lying in any particular cell, if you want to make another copy of that, how you can do that? It's very easy. The copy and paste, control C and control V, it is also one of the options. Let me just tell you the one which is very easy. So what you need to do, you need to just click on the cell, active cell basically. So suppose let's type this profelper.com again, and we are going to make another copy of this particular content or content. What you need to do, because this becomes our active cell, so I hope you can see this small thin line. So this is your border area. When you click on this border area, your mouse pointer gets changed. It means the selection. So you can, what you can do, you can just keep the control button from your keyboard. This is a control button from your keyboard. I hope you can see this control button. You just need to keep it pressed, right? And when your mouse pointer gets changed to this white arrow and drag it to the down or anywhere upward, leftward or rightward or down, see what happens. It creates another copy of that particular cell content, not the cell. This is what we are doing. We're just making a copy of the content. Now, if you click on this particular cell again, if you want to make another copy, what you should do, just keep the control button from the keyboard pressed and drag this from the edge of the cell and drop it anywhere wherever you want. This is how you can just make the copy of the content, right? This is going to really help you when you start putting the data in the system, in the Excel workflow, right? What is next? Moving. It is also very interesting thing. So suppose if you want to move this the content up here, right? What we want to move this particular content up here in this particular cell, which is J5. Basically, we want this particular text which is moving from J11 to J5. How will you do that? It's very simple. You don't need to press anything from the keyboard. Just click here, just come on the edge of the box and keep your mouse button pressed and drag it to the top. See what happens. You have just moved it to the top. This is very easy. You can just again click on this button, keep your mouse button pressed and come and drag it to the down. This is how you can just move the text, right? Move the contents of the any particular cell. Just remember again, your cell doesn't get impacted. Only the content gets impacted, copied or modified or moved, right? Okay, guys, I hope you have understood this part also. So we will cover the data types in our next video. Okay, see you in the next video, guys.